All right, guys. I'm Justin. This is Mike.
What up?
And we are the Right on Target podcast, where we talk about everything that's going on in the NFL, NBA, in the music world. We talk about all the new relevant stuff that's going on there. Plus, of course, we talk about ourselves and the culture a little bit. You know, we like to have some personality in here.
Yeah.
We got a lot in store for this episode. Well, I say that, but we really don't.
We really don't.
I'm just saying,
not
we
this
don't.
episode.
But we got a trade scenario in the football. That's literally all I got.
Yeah.
Some new running backs. Could they end up in a new place?
Okay.
And how would we like that?
Okay.
We got NBA Finals coverage. We're almost there, man. Game 6 is coming up this week, or it'll be gone after this.
Yeah.
We got a big trade that we're going to jump into. We got two big trades.
Two big trades.
That we're going to jump into, man.
Okay.
We got some shots fired and a brand new song. Clipse, man. And then the Grammys added some new categories. We're going to jump all into that and more. But first, as always, got to check it on my guy. Mike, how you doing this week, man?
Hey, man. Is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business?
It is.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
you always stand on
that
business.
it's clocking to you, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but you know, I've been looking at Justin Bieber highlights, you know. Not highlights. Is that a thing? Highlights? Justin Bieber? You see the video of Bieber with the paparazzi?
Bro. Bieber was standing on business.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, bro. Those words don't go together in that
Bro, he's saying, like, do you not understand that? Like,
yeah, but you don't say is that not,
I'm standing on business.
You don't say it like that, man. Not in that order of operations.
Bro,
you
you can't run up on J. Beebs, man.
Yeah, for real. Like, paparazzi is crazy, though. I'm not even going to
Well, you got to think about it. Like, from Justin Bieber's standpoint, like, he's been getting this, like, all his life.
Since he was, 13?
Yeah.
I get
and
it.
He's been through some things.
Yeah, I get it for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely get it. And, like, you know, you can say you signed up for this, but at 13, bro, if you told me I was going to be rich forever, I'd sign up for it too, you know?
That's right.
Without thinking about the
consequences.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
But, I mean, shout out to Bieber.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Shout out to Journals. I love that album, so.
Okay.
But I'm good, man. I'm good.
I was say that took a interesting turn, man.
I just had that in my mind, him saying that, you know.
Okay.
That's been running through my mind, like, all weekend.
You been telling people that?
Nah, you were the first one.
Okay.
I just want to try it out on you first before I say it to someone at work, you know.
Oh,
Nah, but I'm good, you know. Coming off of a holiday weekend, I guess.
Yeah, man. How was your Father's Day? You get that Red Robin?
Man,
I know that's what you're waiting for.
I hit the double R, bro. You know,
Double R is crazy work.
Hit the double R, man.
Okay.
You know, it's always a good time over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Sat right down. It was not busy at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Sat right there, you know, they had my seat ready for me, you know.
They knew you were coming.
They knew we was coming. They knew we was pulling up. So, nah, but I had a great Father's Day, man. My wife and my daughter, my mother-in-law, my sister, they all got me nice gifts and stuff, you know.
That's good, man.
Yeah. I'm wearing my Watch Dad shirt right now. This is not an ad, but I love Watch Dad, so they make nice clothes. So.
Okay.
Yeah. We are superheroes every day. That's what WATCH stands for, in case you were wondering.
Got it.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's not just saying. Like, I am WATCH, but, it's also double meaning.
Nice.
So
I like it, man.
How was your Father's Day? You take Pops out?
Yeah, we did, actually. I also went to Double R.
Okay, you hit the Double R.
Hit the Red Robin, not for Father's Day, but just because me and the wife were like, I told her about, she listened to that part.
Okay.
She's like, man, Red Robin sounds good, let's go. So nobody was in there.
Nobody, bro.
There was a few people in there. We sat down instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was nice. Good food.
This is great, man.
For sure.
Bottomless fries, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We did take out my dad for dinner, so that was cool.
Okay.
We went to this place called Jalapeno Lemon Pepper, and
I've seen that. Where's that at?
It's in Midlothian.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
They moved locations now, so they're in a bigger area. And like they went through a transition. Like when they first opened up, they were good. Then they went through like a transition where it was like nasty. And now that they're back over here, and maybe after that they got better. I hadn't been there since a long time, but we went and it was good, man. Yeah. Good time.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I hung out with my parents and my dad quite a bit. Like Friday night, we were over there. They got a pool, so like we were chilling in the pool with them.
You got a pool at the house?
They got a pool at the house. It's like a above ground pool.
Oh, okay. Still.
But listen, man. I say above ground pool. This is like top of the line.
When I hope you moved out, you didn't say like y'all want to take a dip in the pool, man. What's going on? I could have brought a swimsuit,
bro. I didn't even think about that.
Could have brought a swimsuit.
But it was cold. That was December.
It was December.
I was like, that's closed.
Yeah,
the pool was closed.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second, man.
Yeah, you gotta offer, take a dip in the pool, man.
They had the cover on it, man.
Oh, okay.
This is like when we're talking about above ground pools. This ain't just like one of those. This is a solid above ground pool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not picturing a kiddie pool or nothing.
Well, no, but they got like the ones that are like made of full like of rubber, and they got like it's not one of those.
That's legit.
It's legit.
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
I don't think I've ever been in an above ground pool.
What?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No, I'm
fancy
not.
Guy.
That's not a flex. I'm not flexing. I didn't have a pool growing up, so I mean, I can't. But like my friends that had pools, they were loaded, so they had like the in ground, and the hot tub and stuff. But, but no, I never been in an above ground.
Personally, we grew up when we just had above ground pools, man.
Yeah.
So
we had a pond. But, yeah.
I think there was one time when me and my brother were growing up, we made like our own pool. It was like, it ended up being a mud pit, obviously, because it's in mud. And you're digging in there, and then you pour the water. Yeah, it was crazy.
Y'all get any fish in there or anything?
No fish in there, man.
Yeah. Some crawfish?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, sir.
Yeah.
But good weekend.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, had a good weekend, too. And then, after Father's Day, just being on a high, being a father, the next day, reality hit me. My daughter threw up all on me. So, shout out to her. That's what fatherhood is all about.
Shout out to your daughter, man.
Yeah, shout out. She's doing good. Don't worry, y'all. But, that's what fatherhood is all about. It's all about the balance, Yeah.
Right on. And that's what I'm talking about when I say we talk about us and our, what's going on personally, man.
Yeah, man.
For sure. I feel like there was something else I was going to share, but I forgot.
About your weekend?
No. There's I don't know, something like relevant, but it's all right. It's all right, man. Let's give the people what they came for.
Okay. Let's get a disclaimer out first, though. We are recording early this week.
Oh, yeah. Got to put out,
So anything that happens by Friday when this episode drops, don't get mad at us because it's Tuesday as we record.
Yeah. There's a reason we're here on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you'll find out next week.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
So sorry if NFL news happens by then because we ain't got nothing right now. So we got a little bit.
I mean, unless there's some sort of trade, there's really not going to be anything happening, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because there's not.
Might be a retirement,
Maybe T.J. Watt will get traded.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Kirk Cousins will finally go somewhere else. Who knows?
Or homeboy in the Bengals, he might just decide not to play this year and then.
Oh, bro, we gotta talk. Yeah, let's start off with that, bro. Yeah. What's his name? Shamar Sweat or something like that. I sent it to you in the text.
Yeah, let me look up his name.
Bro, this dude is not at mandatory workout. If he doesn't sign his rookie deal, bro, he can literally
Shamar Stewart.
Yeah. Shamar Stewart is holding out
due to a contract dispute.
Yes. And if they don't sign the contract and he sits out this entire season, Buddy can get redrafted.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah. What?
Can no one pick him up?
I guess not.
Can they not trade him? Are they not If they don't sign a deal, isn't he technically a free agent?
I guess you can't trade him because he's not under contract. But I know, wouldn't he be just like considered an undrafted free agent? But he got drafted, so
yeah.
I guess that's the rule, man. If you can't agree, then
that's crazy.
Run it back. Do you think that affects his draft status next year if he does go back into the draft?
I think so. You would think so.
You would think so.
Can you take now? You're off a whole year.
Yeah, that's true. But you can train.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not the same as being on the field.
Right.
But you can definitely train. Right. I feel like someone might be able to get a steal.
I'm saying.
If he slips.
I'm saying.
But I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like the Bengals need to figure this out because their defense sucks. Mm-hmm. But.
Well, they're figuring out with defensive end Trey Hendrickson or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. They're finally back to talking a contract with him.
Yeah.
So at least they're going one direction.
They're being a little stingy.
They had to pay their offense, bro.
If it wasn't the Bengals, I'd be looking at the rookie a little funny, but the Bengals are not trying to pay anybody except the big three on offense. So yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
I don't even think that's ever been done.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Wow. Crazy.
That's crazy. Maybe that's what Shador should do. Nah, Shador couldn't do that because.
Nah, Shador's having a good time out in Cleveland.
He is having a good time out in Cleveland.
Yeah, I hope he starts, man.
He won't. He won't start. He might start eventually, but he's not going to start the season starter.
Nah, old man Joe Flacco probably got that.
It's probably going to be Flacco.
Kenny Pickett.
Unfortunately, yeah. And then, like, the two rookies fighting for that QB3, and then eventually they're going to make their way up. Joe Flacco's not playing the whole season, starting quarterback.
And Kenny Pickett is just...
And Kenny Pickett, they're going to throw him out there and realize, like, hey, we got to figure something out.
Hey, he may not have won a Super Bowl, but it's not because of his play.
Not because of his play. It's because he does good clapping and giving Jalen Hurts water. So
that's nasty work.
He'll hand his bottle to him really nicely, you know.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. The only news we really have is, like, if you really even want to call it news, because it's not. It's just kind of a situation I've created.
You created. Okay.
I created this.
Okay.
This is a question for Mike and myself as Cowboys fans.
Okay.
Because I mean, and I have seen, like, I did not make up this idea. Like, I have seen it, but not, like, by anybody, like, for real. Like, there's no, I don't know what to say. Like, there's
like,
nobody, like, told me this is a possibility.
Oh, okay. There's no reports.
I'm just like, there's no reports. I've, like, seen people say, like, hey, we should do this.
This is on the rumor mill or anything. Is this something that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now, hold on. I did see part of it. So I'll start. I'll just go ahead and say what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay,
with the Cowboys running back room kind of stacked, and not in the sense of, like, talent. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of running backs.
Yeah.
We got a lot. Should Dallas go for two big-name running backs? I'm going to give you both of them. I'm going to explain why. Mm-hmm. Breece Hall.
Yes.
From the Jets.
Yeah, I am.
So you're automatically, like, in for Breece Hall.
I'm in for Breece Hall.
Okay, well, I did get this on Bleacher Report earlier. The Jets may be willing to trade Breece Hall at the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a while down the road. If they don't make the playoffs.
Okay.
They say he's a prime candidate for that. Which, if you could try to trade for him sooner.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be good with that. Send them one of the ones we got. Yeah. Be good to go.
Why wait to see how you looking on the playoffs, man?
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Come on down here, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, that's a possibility. And we'll get more into that. I'm just going to introduce the two.
Yeah, sorry, I was just hype over Breece
No,
Hall.
you're good. What about James Cook?
Okay.
From the Bills.
Okay.
Now, they said this, like, I have heard, like, he could be on the move, like, if Buffalo doesn't want to pay him because, like, he's up for a big contract. It's like, if Buffalo doesn't want to pay him, would we want to pay him? Like, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
How much he getting paid, though?
How much is he going to get paid, or how much is he getting paid?
Like, how much is he trying to get paid? Cause
I'm not for sure. Like, big money.
Yeah, because that's going to...
He's trying to get running back money.
Hinder some things, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know about that one.
But, like, what would Breece Hall demand?
Breece Hall will probably demand a lot as well, though.
But not, like, his contract's probably, like, you know, not too bad.
Yeah. Because he should already be on his second contract, right? I would assume.
You would assume. Now, hold on. Let me look at this. I was going to look at Breece Hall's stats. But then I saw this on SportsIllustrated.com.
Okay.
Jets Chargers linked in trade rumors for $9 million playmaker. So could the Jets and Chargers come together on a Breece Hall trade this year? That's the line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Chargers probably shouldn't have done that. They probably shouldn't do that because they got Najee Harris, signed Najee Harris. They drafted Omari and Hampton, who was supposed to be pretty good. But it says the Chargers aren't set for longevity of their run game. Jim Harbaugh wants a physical backfield to help support Justin Herbert, but they need some speed. I mean, but get to the point of what they're going to trade. There's nothing. There's nothing here. So maybe look out for the Chargers. And potentially that was really disappointing. Man, I gotta start reading this stuff before I just.
I thought you had already read it before.
No,
I thought you looked at it before you started reading it.
No, I gotta do that, man. I gotta do that.
I'm on the edge of my seat, man. What are the Chargers gonna give up?
Because it's like crazy. Excuse me, guys. I still have this cough, man. Now, Breece Hall, he rushed for 876 yards last season, 5 touchdowns, and he had 57 receptions, but didn't give me how many yards. Now, he also had 5 touchdowns last year, or the year before, and he rushed for 994 yards. So, I mean.
Is he playing full seasons, though? Does it say how many games he played?
Let's see. The regular season, he played. It's not showing the games. It's showing how many carries he had, which he had 209. Which sounds like a lot. I'm looking though.
Okay.
He fumbled 6 times last year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a little.
Okay, here we go.
That's a lot.
He played 16 games last year.
Okay. I was just wondering.
And 17 in 2023.
Okay.
But he only played 7 in 2022, which was his rookie season.
Okay.
But he still got 4 touchdowns, 463 yards.
Dang, he was producing that rookie year. 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns and 463 rushing
yards. And then 5
yards.
touchdowns and 5 touchdowns in the following years.
Yeah, in 2023, he only fumbled twice. Then he jumped that up and fumbled 5 times.
Honestly, though.
Yeah.
He's on the Jets.
Well, yeah. I agree.
Really terrible run organization, so.
Yeah. So, going into 2025, he's played 40 games, 512 carries, 2,333 yards. He averages 4.6 a carry. He's had 14 touchdowns. His longest run is 83 yards, so not bad. And then he's fumbled 7 times. That's in his career.
Yeah.
Now, he's okay on receiving. He had 591 receiving yards and 95 targets in 2023. And got 4 touchdowns that way. But in 2024, he had 76 targets, 57 receptions, 483 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, he can get it done on both sides. So, if he became available, I think the Cowboys could use that kind of versatility.
Yeah, for sure.
That gives Dak another weapon. We know he can produce. But can that front line produce for us?
That's the hope, right? That's why we drafted the way we did. So I see. But do you think we should just see what our running back room looks like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, if they're going to wait until they see if they make playoffs or not, that gives us a chance to see where we're at.
We should know how our running backs look.
By then.
Yeah.
And if they don't make the playoffs, which who knows if they will, they got Justin Fields. We'll see what kind of Justin Fields we get.
Yeah.
And then we'll see they got Garrett Wilson. They got Breece Hall.
New head
coach. So we'll see how the Jets do.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, that gives us see what our running backs. I mean, we don't even know what running backs are going to be on the roster and who aren't.
Yeah.
So until we know that, I'm just really excited for football season. I'm getting hyped. I hate to get hyped, but I'm going to. It just happens. It's just football, man.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
We'll be all right.
Do you think so?
The highs and the lows, man. Just got to take them as they go.
But I'm tired. Tired, man.
We're going to be tired our whole lives, man.
That's right.
Something we got to accept, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Just enjoy the good times. Enjoy the hope. Enjoy when they make the playoffs and we feel like this is our year. You know? Enjoy those times. Don't think about the times when we get eliminated.
I'll try not to, man. I'll try not to, but I appreciate that positivity, man. I'm going to jump over to James Cook because we're still speculating. Now, James Cook had one hell of a season last season. Obviously, playing for the Buffalo Bills, he's been great to have for them. He rushed for 1,009 yards with 207 carries. 16 touchdowns, which was tied for first. So, pretty good. Let's see all stats. He only fumbled one time last year. That's pretty good.
That's good.
And so this is his second season for rushing over 1,000 yards. Now, 2023, he had 1,122 yards, but he only had 2 touchdowns, which is wild. How you rush that much and only have 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
So, obviously, this year was crazy. He played 16 games.
Were those 2 touchdowns against us?
Probably.
Because I remember that year he went crazy against the Cowboys.
And that's probably where he got most of his yards. Crazy. And he fumbled that season three times. Mm-hmm. So to only have 5 fumbles in three years is pretty impressive. And now and 16 touchdowns last season?
Yeah.
That's not even talking about receptions. I mean, he only had 2 receiving touchdowns last season. But he would be pretty good. But clearly he wants money.
Yeah. Well, it's I don't blame him.
Yeah.
We just ain't got it.
No, unfortunately, we don't. I feel like if the Bills are smart, you got to keep him.
Yeah.
You got to pay the man because he's good. I just wish I knew more about it. But he was there. He was at he's been at mandatory minicamp, so
yeah.
I think he probably wants to be on the Bills. You got to pay him.
Yeah.
But we still haven't paid Micah Parsons. So.
Yeah, so we can't have nobody else over here who needs to get paid, man.
Which is crazy.
We're still trying to figure it out.
Literally.
Yeah, we got to pay Micah, bro.
So obviously, either one of those running backs would be a big step up for us. However, we don't know what we got yet. But if you wanted big names, which I don't think the Cowboys do.
Yeah, we don't. But
heard nothing but good things about George Pickens so far, though.
Okay.
He's always open.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Hopefully he can be open downfield and in the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm trying not to get excited, but, I think our offense is going to look good this year.
Listen, man. You just got to get excited.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
It's just time to get excited.
I'm looking forward to seeing another wide receiver other than CD. A reliable receiver.
I was about to say, you've seen some other wide receivers.
I've seen other ones, but I'm looking forward to seeing,
Yeah.
Someone to pair him with, man.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
That's about it in the NFL. So we knew that. It's off. It's slow.
Yeah.
It's off season right now. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the NBA.
Hold on now.
Oh.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. It's not that big of a deal.
Backing up.
It's not that big of a deal. We in football. Want to shout out the
oh boy, no. Here we go.
You don't want to shout them out?
The Washington Defenders?
The DC Defenders.
DC Defenders.
DC Defenders, man.
Shout out the DC Defenders.
We still talking football, They beat the Michigan Panthers. That's a crazy score, bro. 58-34. Whew. What happened?
Cooking.
I didn't watch it, but you didn't tune in?
No, I didn't tune in for that, man.
If it ain't the Renegades, bro, I ain't really watching. I ain't really tuning in.
I mean,
You know,
even at that point.
Shout out to Renegades, man.
What was the Renegades' stats this season, man?
They didn't have a good year this year. I can tell you that. much.
Okay.
they did have a good year this year. But yeah, what did is flag football in season? Is Daryl Duchette out here going crazy?
Hey, listen, he's like, hey, we don't need no NFL players. We got this, man.
Yeah. Maybe we should tune into his games. See.
We should see how the Patrick Mahomes of flag football does.
Yeah, see if he really out there balling. Yeah, no, not really much football going on right
That's
now.
hilarious.
Just wanted to mention that while we were on football. Shout out to DC Defenders.
Good job, man. Congratulations.
Congrats to y'all, man.
Wow. Well, they're saying that the MVP of the UFL should go to the NFL.
Like that should be his reward.
Well, they just think he's good enough.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like they should partner with the NFL and like give him a contract. At
he was
the
a
MVP
quarterback,
ceremony.
and that's a hard.
That's tough.
Tough position.
I mean, he can be a good backup somewhere.
Yeah. You ain't coming in and demanding a start.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh gosh, man, what a time!
Yeah,
what a time! All right, is that all?
That's
football?
it, man. That's it.
You surprised me there. I didn't know you had that one in the tuck.
It was exciting news, man. How'd you not?
Were you jumping up and down when you heard about that?
I mean, I was disappointed, obviously, because it wasn't the Renegades who didn't even make the playoffs. But
you know, didn't make the playoffs, bro.
You know, I was hyped, man. You know, go Defenders. I don't know. Is rivalry set up in the UFL like how the NFL is?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I can openly be happy for the Defenders?
I guess.
It's not like the Commanders. I can't be rooting for the Commanders.
Yeah.
But also there's 8 teams, so, you know, I guess everybody's a op. If it ain't the Renegades.
How you don't make the playoffs with only 8 teams, bro? Y'all should all make the playoffs.
Nah, man.
What is it, just 4 teams?
I think it's just 4 teams. Yeah. I think it's the 2 best from like the UFL and the XFL. Or USFL?
I don't know, bro.
Come on, man.
You're asking the wrong guy.
USFL and the XFL came together to be the UFL, but they kept the divisions the same.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
That's your UFL news for the week, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna start adding that in there?
No, that's it. That's all I got. Until next year, I mean, if we get to go to some more Renegades games, you know, maybe.
You want to go see Marquette King?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to talk to Marquette King. Hey,
that'd be cool, man.
Come pod with us. You got some stories.
It's hard for him to get in contact with him.
Yeah, because he popping.
Yeah. So he making music.
Yeah. Dance music.
But you know, he's not the only football player making music right now.
Who else is making music right now?
Jabrill Peppers.
Okay.
Just dropped a track.
Is it
J Pep is his that's his rap name.
This is news to me.
I literally saw this today on Twitter. I could not believe it.
How's it sounding?
It's okay.
I mean, don't play it.
I'm not playing it. No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't play it. I gotta make sure like I wasn't being trolled. But I saw the music video, like it was him. I'm gonna see if he's actually on here. Yeah. He's an artist out here, bro.
Okay.
Point him out.
Okay.
I'll have to play it for you.
Would you rank him in NFL? Like, is Darren Waller? I feel like he's the standard, right?
Probably.
No, he's not the standard.
There's AB.
Oh, AB's no one's touching AB. No one's touching AB.
That's
bro.
AB, man.
Yeah, you're right. AB, bro. Did he?
He said those were untrue.
His charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he said that.
Well,
but he's been tweeting.
Okay.
Like every so often, one of his tweets goes onto my timeline for some reason. I'm just like,
same.
Okay.
So he's not in legal trouble for attempted murder.
But I mean, he's tweeting right now. He like said that it's not what it seems or something.
I mean, honestly, I'd feel like AB would tweet from court while he's on trial, like during trial, like judge tripping.
About to get this sentence.
Yeah, take a selfie and everything. So I don't know if I can trust AB, but
There is something he said. Hold on, I'll go to Twitter and pull it up, man. Because it was wild. I was like, dude, isn't this guy like on? Someone's trying to get him.
yeah.
Apparently they're fake charges.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So he says, once again. He said, I gotta scroll down on his CTE.
CTESPN.
Oh, so he put a screenshot of ChatGPT, and it says, "Is Antonio Brown being racial profile?" Which is not how you say it.
Okay.
It says it just like that.
Chat
Chat says, yes, Antonio Brown has likely been racially profiled, especially in terms of how the media, fans, and even parts of the NFL have treated him compared to similar white athletes, which just makes no sense.
Why is Chat saying that?
But it's important to be clear, racial profiling doesn't mean he's innocent of wrongdoing. It means the way he's perceived, punished, and remembered is shaped by racial bias.
Okay.
And then, so he did that, and then this is what he said. This is from AB.
Mm-hmm.
How TF you go from being victimized unto attempt to murder. You see they controlled the media. Took a month to change the narrative. A year or two them dragging the narrative. Attempt to murder. You see they only want three types of, in America, in jail, dead or dead broke.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay.
I don't know what any of that means.
All right, so.
Have you seen the way he tweets? Because it's been weird how he spaces it out.
Nah. All right, so I did my own research just now.
Okay, good.
Ask ChatGPT, is Antonio Brown being racially profiled? ChatGPT tells me Antonio Brown claims he's being racially profiled, but there's no evidence to back that up. He's facing attempted murder charges after allegedly grabbing a gun and firing it at someone. Witnesses and video reportedly support the charges. This looks like a legal case, not racial profiling.
That's hilarious.
Now, I mean, listen, granted, I'm not going to ChatGPT at all about racial profiling because why? Why would we be asking ChatGPT that? I don't think ChatGPT really knows when when someone's getting racially profiled. But I don't know, man. It looks like there's really a case going on. So
CTE, man.
It's real, man.
I mean, it sounds like something he would probably do.
Yeah. And honestly, bro, I don't even know if Antonio Brown, like, all right, he probably does have a little CTE. I think he got a little bit. But I think he does lean into it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, heavily.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I mean, the CTE ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah, like, he leans into it. So, I don't know. Prayers up for everybody involved if there is an attempted murder case because that's crazy.
This is wild.
Crazy.
How do we get here?
I have no clue.
It's wild, man. Things will take a turn on this podcast, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
All right, let's jump into the NBA, man, where we'll talk about the NBA Finals that's going on. We now have Game 6
coming up.
Yeah, playing yesterday. By the time this episode drops.
Oh, you threw me off, bro.
I had to think about that, bro.
Game 6 just happened yesterday, man. How you feel?
There you go.
How do you feel about the Oklahoma City being crowned NBA champions?
That is wild, but if it's true, cool. I really don't care.
Or how do you feel about Game 7 coming up?
Pacers and 7.
Okay.
I've been saying that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I said that. I don't remember.
I think you said 6. I think we both said 6, but for opposite teams. So
yeah,
I might be right by the time this episode comes out. But
could be.
Could be. I didn't really get to watch the game last night. Like I said, I was getting vomited on.
You were going through it.
So were you able to catch the game last night?
I did not catch the game last night myself.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I was watching it till halftime. Yeah.
And then disaster
struck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Thunder did take Game 5, 120 to 109.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good back and forth. From
Pacers did try to make a comeback.
Yeah.
They tried to do their thing. Oh, I did watch the third quarter, and Pacers were trying to make a comeback because they was down for the most part pretty bad.
Yeah.
And they tried to make a little comeback in the third, but OKC kind of stumped on that.
And they're back, but they're for Game 6. They're back in Indiana.
Yeah.
So,
which will be good. They both have stole one on the road.
Yeah.
So
now the Thunder have won back-to-back games.
Yeah.
So they are currently
momentum is in their favor.
Momentum's on their side.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. I mean, either way, like from my perspective, like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I did see, like, if Indiana wins this, someone tried to compare the Indiana to, like, the 2011 Mavericks. Do you think that's accurate?
No. Who'd they go through this playoffs? They went through the Knicks.
The Knicks.
I can't remember who all they went through.
Let me
look up the playoff picture.
Check it out, man. Because, like, I can't agree with that, and I'm biased. But Dirk went through, like, prime Miami Heat.
All right, so they went through the Bucks.
Okay.
They went through the Cavs.
Okay. True.
They were the best team in the East this year.
True.
Then they went through the Knicks.
Also a good team this year.
All right, let's go back to this Mavs team. If we're talking finals, the Thunder is not the Heatles.
No.
Thunder's not the Heatles. They swept the Lakers.
Yeah.
I think the only team that you can compare that road would be the Cavs this year, you know? Like the Cavs this year was the best team in the East. No one expected the Pacers to win that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like it was a fair game. Against the Bucks.
Agreed.
Against the Knicks. Because the Knicks, everybody thought the Celtics were going to beat the Knicks. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not comparing it to the 11. They beat the Thunder that year too. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Thunder. Yeah, you're not comparing that.
I'm going to 100% say this every time I bring this up, man. The 2011 Mavericks Finals championship is the hardest championship won.
It was a really tough path. Really tough path.
You went through, like you said, like OKC back when they had all those guys.
OKC. It was a young OKC team, but still OKC.
Okay, but look at this young OKC team. They made it to the finals.
Yeah. But they didn't have an MVP on their team at that time. But swept the Lakers.
Swept
the Lakers, who was coming off a championship. That 2010
I know that
championship.
hurt you back then.
Listen, bro. Too
bad we didn't have a podcast back then.
No, I would have quit.
That was being high school, man.
No, I would have quit. That was like I just wouldn't come, you know.
You just wouldn't show up.
Like Facebook will show you your old statuses.
Yeah.
Every time around like that playoff time, I see my old statuses about like how the Lakers are gonna come back, and like all my Mavs fans friends like, nah, it ain't happening, and they were right. It hurts me every time.
You just go through that trauma every time.
Every time, man. I was so confident too.
You were.
Because like, ain't no way the Lakers are getting swept. You know, we bat the three-peat. You know, Phil Jackson wins in threes. That was like what the Lakers fans always say. He wins in threes, but didn't even make the finals that year.
Nah.
Andrew Bynum tried to take J.J. Barea's life. You know. I'll never forget. I was just as frustrated too. I was like, I feel that.
You would have done the same thing?
Nah, I wouldn't do the same thing. that was crazy. Andrew Bynum should not have done that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, rough times, man. But yeah, that was. I don't think you can compare any championship to that 2011.
Because the Mavericks were not supposed to win that.
No, No. They weren't supposed to get to the finals, bro.
But I will say this: if Rick Carlisle pulls us out again,
yeah, we need to have some discussions.
We gotta have some discussions about Rick Carlisle,
about where he ranks in coaches.
That's right.
Yeah, even the fact that he's in the finals right now, bro. I think we need to put some respect on Rick's name, man. He doesn't get named in the great coaches. Yeah. I'm not saying greatest of all time, but like, when you're naming great coaches, we gotta start bringing up Rick Carlisle.
I mean, his championship actually meant something, unlike Doc Rivers.
Don't do that.
I'm just being salty for no reason.
Doc's championship meant something.
I'm trolling.
You know? Again, bringing up some pain for me. You know, they beat the Lakers that year, but you can't be riding a high off of that one championship. You can't make a. I guess you can. You made a whole career off of that one championship.
He literally has.
Yeah. A lot of people on that Celtics team have, by the way. So that's why we get Perk talking to us every day. You know.
Oh, Perk, man. What a character.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, we got Game 6.
I think the Thunder wrap it up, man. I
think you're probably going to be right about this one.
That's one good thing about us not recording on Thursday. I get to watch it. So,
yeah. I'm going to be tuning in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
We'll see. I mean, honestly, as a basketball fan, I wanted to go 7. This has been a fun series.
It's been a good series.
So,
yeah. Halliburton. The thing about Halliburton is now he's injured. He's got a calf sprain. They're going to see. He's going to play if he can play.
Yeah.
He's not. Obviously, you got the finals on the line.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But J-Dub, man.
Went off.
Night. 40 points, right?
Yeah, 40.
Man.
Shot the 40 ball.
That's just crazy, bro. It's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah. How do you feel Mojave King feels about his rights being traded right in the middle of the finals?
Well,
isn't that wild that the Pacers just made a trade today?
If they get the championship, he'll still get one.
Nah, because he's not drafted yet. I mean, he's not on the team yet. Like, they just have his draft rights.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, he's overseas.
Oh.
Yeah. Overseas under contract. So when you trade the rights to someone, it's like when he is able, out of contract.
Well, yeah.
So, like, he don't get no ring.
Why would they do that?
They won their pick back.
I guess.
They need that.
And they traded with the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Because they got the 9th pick? How did that trade go down?
I got you. The Pacers traded their number 23 pick and their rights to Mr. King to the Pelicans because for the Pelicans they owned Indiana's 2026 first round pick.
Oh, so they're getting it back.
They got their pick back, but they traded their current pick, their current number 23 pick.
They didn't need that.
I guess. Like I said, like we'll have a better pick next year. We're gonna need to run that back.
That's right.
So this is interesting that like the front office is thinking about trading right now.
Yeah.
I need it. I need that pick next year.
Yeah.
To get that.
Let's talk about trades, man.
Let's talk about trades.
Because we got to break this down because this
Let's talk about
trade,
trades and picks.
This trade and these picks makes 0 sense to me. And it's going to bring up some tough memories for me.
Okay.
But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into this, man. Okay. The Orlando Magic made a big trade a few days ago. They traded for Desmond Bane from the Memphis Grizzlies. Caldwell Pope, Cole Anthony, and 4 first-round picks and a first-round pick swap are heading to Memphis in the trade. And, of course, the Magic get Desmond Bane.
Yeah. Not only the picks, they raw dog the picks. They're unprotected.
Yeah. Unprotected picks.
Unprotected picks.
And, I feel like Cole Anthony's been a dog for the Magic.
Yeah, he is.
Am I missing something though? Has Desmond Bane just had a great career so far?
All right, so when I first saw the trade,
did they think they were getting John Morant?
when I first saw the trade, I was just as confused as everybody.
Okay, so you're about to break it down.
I don't know.
You're still confused.
I mean, it makes a little more sense, but
okay, let's see what you got, man.
So, Desmond Bane, street saying he's on the verge of becoming an all-star.
Okay.
So, that's one thing. The Orlando Magic needed, that piece.
Okay.
But also on the other side, KCP, he's on a 3-year, $66 million contract.
Who gave that man that contract?
The Orlando Magic.
Was he hooping too at the time? What's going on?
Nah, not really. But, I mean, coming off of a championship with the Nuggets,
Oh, yeah.
you can walk in and, be like, hey, I need that. I'm a champion.
Yeah.
2-time champion, So, you're basically trading these picks to get rid of KCP's contract.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's kind of something you have to do, I guess. So, now, it still sounds like a lot, bro. 3 unprotected picks and a pick swap?
Yeah.
Still sounds like a lot. But that gives me a little more context. You're trying to get rid of the contract.
Listen, I just want to remind you that the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for a bag of chips.
Don't do that.
Bag of chips? No. A bag of chips. What was it? Was it a draft pick? One draft pick?
And one draft
pick.
And
it wasn't even a first round pick, I don't think?
I don't think so.
We got Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
If he can stay healthy, fantastic. If not,
a healthy Anthony Davis, that's 3 unprotected picks right there, bro.
Not at his age.
He's not that old, man.
He's 32.
That's not that old, man. That's not that old.
In basketball, that's old.
He's one of the youngest people on the team, ain't he?
Nah.
I mean, other than Lively, but obviously Kyrie's older. Clay. I mean,
I guess you're right.
Y'all really have a young team. I mean, y'all had a young. I mean, y'all about to. I guess y'all got Cooper coming. But
man, we better have Cooper coming.
Y'all got Cooper coming.
I'm not confident though, bro.
You should be confident.
I hope. I mean, I would love to be because I would love to have Cooper Flag on his team. Yeah. But Nico is also a hoe. Listen, man. Listen, I know that you don't want to hear that your guy, Anthony Davis, is a bag of chips.
Anthony Davis is not a bag of chips.
But compared to this trade, bag of chips.
No, bro. Anthony Davis is worth 3 first-round picks. A healthy AD.
That is wild because he did not prove that to us in his short tenure.
He only had half a year, man.
Hey, man.
Give him a full year. You're going to love him, and you're going to come in here and be like, hey, man, I was wrong about Anthony Davis.
You know what, Mike? For your sake, I hope so. But you're also saying that because you're loving life as a Lakers fan with Luka Doncic.
Things ain't all peaches and cream out there in LA with Luka, you know.
It's
we got some stuff we gotta figure out. We gotta play some defense. We gotta drop some pounds.
Well, y'all do that.
We gotta get healthy, you know. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything for me. It's still the same situation, Mike.
Anthony Davis. Oh, yeah, you got to get healthy. But you ain't got to worry about defense.
No.
Yeah. Defense wins championships.
Apparently.
That's all you got to know.
Okay.
That's the way. That's the
Mike,
Mavericks
I see what you're trying to do, and you're never going to convince me that it was a good trade.
I don't think it was a good trade, but I don't think.
You think I'm discounting it too much?
I think you're discounting it, you know. You can't just say, oh, we got 1 pick in Anthony Davis. I think we
didn't get Max Christie. He's all right.
Yeah. Y'all got a good, y'all got a good haul. Now, for what y'all gave up, it wasn't even. But y'all did get a good haul.
Bro, we had a walking bucket, and we decided to let him go. No matter if he was chubby or not.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, me and my brother-in-law were talking about the Luka or the Desmond Bane trade, and I brought up the Luka thing. I got to see what I said because it was really funny. I said that makes. We were talking about Luka. Oh, he said the new price for players is directly tied to players' biceps. That's why Luka was so cheap. He had mashed potato arms, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, we traded Luka away for a bag of chips, you know. He said, we traded Luka because he couldn't put down the bag of chips.
For real.
Which is hilarious.
That's funny.
I laughed literally out loud.
That's funny.
About that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. This is a little concerning because I don't know what the trade market's about to look like if Desmond Bane is pulling in 3 first-rounders unprotected.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
That's crazy. Because, like, now, what are you going to do with Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Morant?
Yeah. I don't think they're blowing the team up out there.
Yeah. I mean, if I was the Grizzlies, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think they saw opportunity. It was like, okay, man.
Are you sure? Like,
okay. Yeah. Hopefully KCP can contribute. I know he had kind of an off season.
I think Cole Anthony would fit in.
I think Cole Anthony would fit in there too. Yeah.
Crazy.
We'll see, man. Gonna be an interesting off season for sure.
It will be. Yeah. Another big trade happened.
Okay.
This time in the WNBA.
Okay.
The Dallas Wings.
Mm-hmm.
They traded. I'm gonna butcher this.
Oh, I'm waiting.
I don't even know how to say the first name.
I'm waiting for you to say your name, bro.
We traded for center Li Yueru.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
That's what it looks like to me.
From the Seattle Storm. Dallas gave up a second-round 2026 pick and a third-round 2027 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it turns out well. We won tonight.
Yeah.
Against the Valkyries.
Did she play tonight?
She did play tonight.
How'd she do, man?
I don't know, man. I didn't look up the stats.
I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Check out the Dallas Wings.
Shout out to Dallas Wings, man.
On Lightning's birthday, the mascot. We
beat the new Golden State Valkyries, you know. Yep. Got our second dub of the season.
Second dub, man. We're just eating dubs out here.
A couple. we a little hungry, bro. She did a nice little 2-2-2, you know.
Okay.
2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 fouls, you know, extra 2.
Nice.
13 minutes.
Any blocks? Any steals? Anything defensive?
Nope.
Okay.
No blocks and no steals. These and they came out the bench today. That's interesting.
What do you think about they're calling for the head coach?
Hey man, I'll shout out Paige dropping 20 today. You know, I'll leave that up to the personnel. Shout out to Dallas Wings. Love y'all. You know, we going hopefully we can go to the next game we're available. But it's a little rough out here, you know.
Bro, if we get media pass for the Cowboys, how are you gonna handle it?
Oh, I'm gonna be a little real with the Cowboys, you know. As far as the Wings go, I ain't trying to burn no bridges right now.
Bruh.
Just yet. Well, I mean,
I'm not telling you to dog the team, bro.
you try to give me the dog the coach. You go see us in the room, but hey, I ain't
he's not gonna answer my questions anymore.
He's just gonna look the other way.
Shout out, Chris, man.
Honestly, it does feel like there's a disconnect with the coach and the team.
Yeah,
I'll say that much.
I seen some crazy stuff
after the Wings fans. So,
Wings fans are wild.
The last game that they lost, they did their post game conferences separately, the coach and the players. That's never a good sign.
Yeah.
Usually they do it all together. I don't know, man. It's rough. This is his first go at head coaching, so we knew it was going to be a little rough. We didn't think it was going to be this rough. So hopefully he doesn't completely lose the team, but it feels like there's a disconnect there. But
Yeah.
it's a long season. There's time to turn it around. So
That was a very nice answer.
hey, man,
That was very professional.
that's what we're here for.
Good job, man.
I ain't gonna come out here and just like dog the coach without without any like professional context, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's good, man.
how you feel about the coach?
He's all right.
He's all right. He's all right. He's all right.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, shout out to the Wings, man.
Shout out to the Wings.
We definitely want to keep going back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I feel you. I do sense like a disconnect, and you can just kind of see it. Like, we shouldn't, with the talent we have on the roster.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, even with Paige being out a couple, games, we got a lot of talent on that roster.
Yeah.
I know they, like, signed a couple players to hardship contracts as well today. So, shout out them.
We should have signed that girl, but,
Hey.
it's all right.
She's over there now.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know when the season starts, so I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Should have asked that.
Probably.
That's all good.
That's cool. Back to the NBA, though.
Okay.
We got a big man getting some money.
Okay.
Get him amount of money for his age, man. Steven Adams.
You love to call people old, bro.
Steven Adams. Bro, Steven Adams has been in the league for like 100 years.
How old is Steven Adams, man?
Hey, no disrespect. I like Steven Adams.
How old do you think Steven Adams is?
33.
31.
No.
Bro. He just looks old because he got that beard.
Yeah.
And he's been in the league for a while, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Steven Adams. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog, and he got a 3-year, $39 million contract to stay in Houston.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Good little vet presence in the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Houston, vet presence in the locker room, man. Where's KD going? KD said, I thought he wanted Houston, but you know where he wants to go?
Where does he want to go?
San Antonio.
Okay. I mean, I can see it.
But they giving up, though.
They can. I mean, they're probably going to have to give up Castle.
Castle gone. He going to Phoenix.
Which, I mean, that would be honestly a win-win. Like, that would be Phoenix's best bet to get a young point guard out there to go alongside Devin Booker. He doesn't have to run the point anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Sochan or something.
And probably a pick.
Probably a pick. Yeah.
I got to look how old
I don't know.
KD is before I call him old. Oh, he's only 36? Bro, I really be thinking people are older.
You think? I mean, he's older for sure.
Yeah.
But man, that would be nice. That would be nice.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. I think that's a move that KD can make that people won't shame him for either. Well, as much as
they're gonna shame him no matter what.
As like going to a championship contender already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Spurs technically are still a lottery team. I mean, they got number 2 pick, right?
Yeah.
That should be enough, bro. Like trade the number 2 pick. Maybe not even give up Castle.
I wouldn't even give up Castle, bro. Just trade that number 2 pick.
Number 2 pick and maybe a couple role players.
Yeah.
But Phoenix needs that more than they need KD. So
they need picks.
I think San Antonio got the leverage right here.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I know at one point like KD wanted to go to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Which would have been good.
It's a wrap for those conversations.
Wrap for those.
I think
like he's solely like focused now on San Antonio. Because I heard he was interested in Houston. They were at one point saying Minnesota, but he shut that down. He said, I'm not going there.
Which I don't know why. I would have loved to see that.
He didn't want to go play with his number 1 fan.
Man. I guess not. He don't want him to be a fanboy or something.
Yeah. Focus on basketball, dog.
Don't be looking at me, man. I'm trying to hoop over here.
That's crazy.
But and honestly, like seeing Wemby get like tips from KD.
Yeah.
Like KD taking Wemby under his wing for like a couple years. Wemby's gonna be a monster, bro.
That'd be nice.
So
that'd be nice.
We'll see, man. We'll see. San Antonio got a lot of opportunities with this number 2 pick, man.
True. They do.
Yeah. I'm glad they rigged the lottery for both Texas teams, you know.
Shout out to the NBA, man.
Shout out to the NBA, man.
Y'all may have taken Luka, but at least y'all have given us Cooper Flag.
Got you something on the back end, man.
I still, when I saw that, I couldn't believe that.
Do you see Adam Silver talking about the lottery?
No.
He was basically saying, like, the lottery is in place not to reward, like, to keep you from rewarding the teams that purposely tank. And he used the Mavs for an example. Like, the Mavs, they fought hard all year, and they got the number 1 pick. And it sounded like he rigged the lottery for the Mavs by saying that.
It's true, though.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, y'all made it to the play-in.
I appreciate him for doing that. Yeah. Thank you, Adam Silver.
Yeah.
They're never beating the
rigging allegations.
The rigging allegations,
sure. Especially with Adam Silver out here saying stuff like that.
Except for, why would they have rigged OKC in Indiana?
Yeah. Nah, they ain't rigging that.
They ain't rigging that.
They rigged the lottery
certain
this year.
Parts.
They go back and forth. They can't be too suspicious.
Like, they're like, okay, yeah, you know what? That trade for Luka, we'll let that go.
Because we'll
give you, you know.
Right. And then when they rig the finals, they just leave the lottery alone. Charlotte gets the number 2 pick randomly, you know. They love a number 2 pick out there in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So
it's because they love number 2 out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Speaking of number 2 over there, that's LaMelo's number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it's not.
He's
1.
He's 1.
Zoe's 2.
Why was I thinking 2?
I think he got drafted number 2, and I think he had to wear the number 2 the first year.
Oh, yeah.
Then Malik Monk left the team, so he got number 1.
All right. Either way, the Ball brothers. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Dad wants them in the Clippers.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Jello.
No, hold on. All right, listen.
Nah, buddy.
A year ago, I wanted Jello on the team. Now
you want Jello making music.
Jello's a rapper now, bro. He's not a hooper no more.
Miles Bridges he's a rapper.
He's a hooper first. He ain't been out the game as long as Jello has, true. Man. Like
Jello's been out the league.
We're gonna have to give up the hoop dreams, man, for Jello.
He should have went overseas, bro.
He should have went up.
Well, but then we want to have Tweaker.
Yeah, it's true. He didn't want to go overseas. He wanted to stay here, try to make the G League and make music at the same time.
But did he want to try? I don't think he tried to make the G League.
I mean, he played for the G League.
Well, yeah, for a little bit.
He didn't play, but he was on the G League team. But, yeah.
Bro, he's not a good ball player.
He is a good ball player.
No, he's not.
You saw them Summer League highlights. He was hooping.
Bro, Mike, answer me this.
What's up?
If he was a good ball player, why is he not on the team?
Politics, man.
Nah,
politics,
man.
That's all it is.
No.
He just needs the opportunity. Every time he got the opportunity, he balled out. You never saw him on the court not balling out. I'll tell you that much.
Why? What politics is holding back, man?
I don't know, man. I'm not a politician.
His brothers in the league.
I'm not running for office, man. I don't know.
His brothers in the league.
Yeah. They got more talent, though. I'll say that, too.
He's not a good ball player.
Also, plus, like, I think it's hard to figure out his position. Like, he's built like a tight end, but he plays kind of like a forward, but he also shoots like he wants to shoot like Steph. I won't say he shoots like Steph. That sounds crazy. He wants to shoot like Steph.
Yeah.
But he's like a 2-guard height, and he gets rebounds in the paint. Like it's hard to call his position.
Mike, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I understand that you ride hard for the Ball brothers.
I'm telling you right now, it's over. But I feel like at one point he had a chance. He just didn't get opportunities.
Bro, he was literally signed to an NBA roster.
And he didn't get minutes.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
But when he got minutes, show me one game where he was on the floor and he didn't play efficiently.
Listen, I don't pay that close attention, so I'd have to go and look for it.
Look for it, man. I promise you it's not there. A game where he's getting minutes and he's not playing efficiently. You can't find it. Stand on that.
It's so crazy.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now.
I have never seen more loyalty to a family than you, man.
I'm an unofficial Ball brother. Bro.
I'm starting to feel like you might have more loyalty to the Ball family than maybe your own family.
That's crazy. That's insane. I know you're about to say like the podcast. So I was going to agree with you, but
damn, man. That's crazy. That's cold.
If the Ball family hit me up and like, hey, LaVar's starting the podcast, come through. I might have to leave you behind, man. I'm sorry.
Dang, man.
Nah, I'm playing.
You're not playing.
You coming with me, bro? You coming?
Nah, they don't want me. They want Mike.
They probably don't because you gonna hate on him. You gonna tell Jello to his face like you ain't gonna make it, bro.
Stick to music, big bro.
Don't even do that. But back to the Ball brothers on the Clippers, man.
You don't want to see that because it's
I'm a Clipper hater, bro. Like I'm gonna be very conflicted,
bro. Kawhi don't want that.
Dog, can you imagine LaMelo and Kawhi? Like, what would they even talk about?
Literally,
yeah.
It's like how they treating Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
in Jacksonville, they ain't putting up with that.
Yeah, they ain't trying to hear all that. I get it. You want your boys to be home. That's all that is. I mean, Jello gonna be home regardless. So.
Jello there.
Jello's at the house, right?
Jello's not leaving your house.
Yeah, he can pull up, But I don't want to see them on the Clippers.
Nah.
But I think Lonzo on his podcast said the Clippers should trade for Melo too, though. So
Melo's got to leave the Hornets.
Talent wise, I think it would be good. LaMelo on the Clippers.
Yeah.
But
they just don't match.
Not like, mentality, I should say. Yeah.
I mean, LaMelo's too busy getting tatted up.
By multiple people at the same time.
Bro, what you doing, man?
Bro, got too much VC, bro.
I mean, you know what Jello said, tatted head to toe.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is? When you grow up and your parents tell you not to do something, then you finally get the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Because, like, LaVar was hard on, like, don't get tattoos. And now, like, I saw someone say that the brothers look like coloring books.
Like, his tattoos, he's got, like, random red all over it. Yeah. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Crazy,
bro.
How did we get here?
I don't know, man.
I really don't know what else to say about this one, but Russell Westbrook has announced, or I guess he's going to opt out of the Denver Nuggets contract to pursue free agency. However, I also did say that he could sign a new contract with the Nuggets and stay with them, which I think he should do.
Do the Nuggets want to keep him on?
I don't know.
Is that something he's been in talks with the Nuggets with? Like, because it kind of got to go both ways.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure the contract's right,
Oh, yeah.
It's not like...
It's like $3.9 million or something like that.
It's not like Russ is a bum or anything.
Yeah. He's working hard out here, man.
He's just a little inconsistent.
Yeah.
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 I want to see Russ get a ring now.
I think we all do, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Russ.
Shout out Russ, man. Not on the Lakers, but shout out Russ. That was a failed experiment, so.
It's all good.
You want him on the Mavs?
Nah.
No?
Not going to work, man.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Russ running the second unit?
Nah.
No.
They're going to get CP3, another old man.
Yeah. CP3 on the Mavs would be nice, though. I like it.
We'll see.
I've honestly come around to CP3 coming to the Lakers, too. But
no, you're not.
I think I'm coming around to it.
He's not going to shoot.
Vet minimum.
Vet minimum is wild.
Vet minimum, so bring him home. He's not from...
I was about to say.
He's not from L.A. at all, but...
Don't think that's where he's from.
Bring him to LeBron. Let's get the two oldest people in the league on the same team together. Let's do it.
Should just turn into a retirement home. Man.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else is old?
Yeah, everybody can just retire and, like, join JJ's coaching staff.
There you
go. Yeah.
LeBron said he doesn't want to coach, though.
Yeah, I don't think he should. I don't think LeBron would know how to coach.
Yeah.
Because when you're, like, that talented, out the womb, like...
out the womb, bro.
What are you gonna tell somebody?
Well, he was just hooping like as soon as he was born.
Yeah, like you're like, hey man, just between your legs, dunk it, man. Why'd you do that? Like he don't have no understanding of that.
Let me show you.
Yeah, right. Like you can't windmill, man. What are we doing, man?
Oh
like,
my gosh,
bro, I'm 5'8", man. I can't do that.
That's hilarious. That's it, man.
That's it in basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Angel Reese? She trademarked Me Bound.
That's hilarious.
That's cool. Shout out to Angel Reese.
That's good
man.
trolling.
Good trolling. That's how you do it. You know, the people trolling you, go ahead and trademark that and get paid off of it.
Yeah.
She got her first triple-double, too.
She did.
Shout out to her. I saw this list of, like, NBA players. She got more triple-doubles than your boy was on the list.
I don't know. You know.
Klay Thompson. It was the Mavs, so.
He only has one.
He has none.
He has no triple-doubles?
Nah.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson ain't getting boards, bro.
Oh, that's true, yeah. He's just shooting threes.
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
I don't know if y'all heard that on the mics, but yeah.
We always hearing something out here.
Always something going on.
That's for sure.
You get our real reactions because I don't know what that was.
Real life, man.
So that's about it in music, huh? I mean, in basketball, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get into music, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it.
You want to get into some more old heads since we were talking about old heads?
Might as well.
So the Clipse, they 2 for 2, bro.
Yeah.
Clipse are 2 for 2, man.
Absolutely.
They dropped the song today as we record, Tuesday if you're hearing this when it drops, which you should be on Friday. They dropped So Be It. You listened to it for the first time, like
I did.
Right before
Mike
we
got my
recorded.
live reaction.
Yeah, I got your live reaction.
It was tough.
I listened to it about 28 times on the way here.
28 times.
Not on the way here, but like since it dropped, I listened to it.
28 times?
Not 28, probably like 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
Back
to back. Okay.
Fire. Phenomenal song, bro.
Agreed.
Pusha and Malice
No malice.
No malice. Let me apologize. He means no malice. But you know who does mean malice is his brother, Pusha T.
Yeah.
Because he's on there sending shots to Travis Scott.
Yeah, he is.
On that on the last verse. I need to pull up the actual verse. Let me pull it up for you.
Think they already got it lyriced up already?
They do.
They dropped the lyrics.
You know, the people at Genius, they don't waste no time.
They got it out next 30 minutes.
They'll have lyrics from someone at a concert, like the night that concert happened, bro.
It's crazy.
Let me see. But as far as the song goes, bro, let me say, I already apologized to Pharrell for like doubting his abilities this late in the game. But I just want to apologize again because Pharrell's going crazy, bro. He's producing out of his mind right now. So
this beat is crazy.
This beat's insane, bro. I thought the Ace Trumpets one was great, but this one's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Pharrell, man. You know, some people's favorite producer is out here signing AI artists, but not mine. Not mine. He's out here going.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
All right, let me read the Pusha T verse.
All right.
You know, the last one directed towards Travis Scott.
Yeah.
You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your chick and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. I ain't got to read the rest, but that was really the main gist of the verse. Yeah. In case you're wondering why Pusha T is sending shots to Travis, like, hey, aren't they all under the good music umbrella?
Was that about Kylie?
That was about Kylie.
Okay.
Yeah. Her lip gloss was popping, you know, the Kylie Cosmetics.
Yeah.
You know, Calabasas took her, you know. She didn't need his money, you know. So basically, Pusha T feels a way about Travis Scott. He actually called him a whore.
Okay.
Which I forgot to mention that to you before.
That's hilarious.
Before we recorded. But I think the main root of their issue was Push and Malice are recording with Pharrell.
Yeah.
Travis comes up and is like, hey, listen to Utopia. I just finished this Utopia album. It's crazy. Y'all should listen to it.
Yeah.
Interrupting their session.
Yeah.
You know, uninvited. He came with his camera crew so he can get Pharrell's live reaction. Played the album for him. Cool. Next day, album drops. Meltdown, which seemed to be left off of the listening session that they had, came on. And we all know what happens on Meltdown. Drake sending shots at Pharrell. So, Pusha T being the loyal friend that he is, doesn't like that, which makes sense, bro. Like, if you're playing the album for somebody and then you leave off a song with that somebody getting dissed on, that's acting a little funny.
He was moving a little funny.
That's moving pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like, well, the Drake fans say that the verse got submitted later on.
Yeah.
So he didn't have that song to play for him. But you weren't going to play that song for him anyway.
Right.
And when you heard that verse, I feel like out of respect for the person you were just hyped to show the album, you probably shouldn't put that verse on there and be like, hey, let's not do that.
Right.
But Travis Scott has a history of this, you know? Mm-hmm. To my earliest memory is Sicko Mode with Drake again, dissing Kanye on there.
Yep.
You know, basically, if you let Kanye tell it, threatening his life, because Kanye was like tweeting how he was shook about it, basically. Well, you know, basically rapping about doing a drive-by in Calabasas at Kanye's house. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. But
it was a mega hit, so no one really paid too much attention to it. Then at the same time, bro, like hyping up Future and Kendrick's like that at Rolling Loud, you know, jumping all across the stage, like, oh yeah, it's like that, you know. It's just, I don't know. He seems a little. I mean, Pusha T called him a whore, and it kind of fits the description, right?
Yeah,
you know.
Travis is moving funny, man.
Moving funny, bro. I get being neutral, but at the same time, it's like when you got people actively dissing somebody, that you're supposed to respect on your song, it's different. Now, like, if you got an issue with somebody and I'm still cool with them, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, if we have an artist on here, I think we have a pretty good relationship with the artists that we have.
Yeah.
And they had beef with another artist and we let them on our show, that's cool. That's one thing. But if we allow them to sit here and, like, diss that person, and we're just like, oh, yeah, that's hard. You know, we're just laughing with them or something, you know, then that's a completely different thing. I think Travis should know that, but it's a little weird.
Yeah.
And we all know Pusha doesn't play about Pharrell.
True that.
We all need a friend like Pusha because he gonna ride for.
He riding 10 toes.
Pusha, the whole Drake Pusha beef, when you really break it down, stems from Pharrell. Mm-hmm. It stems from Birdman not paying Pharrell for a beat for that "What Happened to That Boy" beat back in like 2002, which led to Lil Wayne and Pusha T beefing with each other.
Yep. We
got Mr. Me Too out of that, which then Drake inherited that beef. And now we know Adonis is his son. all because of Birdman.
Way to go, Birdman.
All because of Birdman didn't want to pay Pharrell.
Yeah.
So don't play with Pharrell when Pusha T's around, you know.
Literally.
Which I get it. They homies from high school, bro. Like, they grew up together, so.
They riding 10 toes, man.
10 toes, bro.
Crazy.
10 toes, man. So it's gonna be interesting. The internet is clowning Travis. They say the worst part about it is Travis can't say nothing because he can't rap. Which I mean,
they're not wrong.
I like Travis's music. You know, I can't say I'm as big of a fan of Travis as I used to be, but I've listened to everything Travis has put out. Travis isn't a good rapper though.
Yeah.
He's a good artist. He makes good music. But like, we have 3 albums of Travis? What do we know about Travis Scott?
He likes to rage.
He's from Houston.
He's from Houston.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
He has a daughter. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I know that more from like tabloids than like his actual
Right.
music.
Yeah.
Like, so it'll be interesting to see if, Travis Scott does respond. I don't know what he could say.
Literally.
Yeah. But I mean, his fans ain't gonna care regardless. As long as they can turn up.
Yeah.
Give him another Fiend Part 2. They ain't gonna care,
True that, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
What a random beef this is.
I don't even think it's a beef because I don't think Pusha T is expecting to go bar for bar with Travis Scott. Travis might surprise us, bro. Travis might be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna get right the most craziest diss song, and then they might have to go back and forth."
That's right.
But I think Pusha's would make light work of him.
Yeah.
I think that was just him saying like, "I don't like how you act," and we just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Push got some bars from Jim Jones on the album too, so we'll see. Because Jim Jones tried to like go at Pusha T. I think like last year or something like that. He tried to go at him in defense of Drake, kinda.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
should be interesting.
Can't
wait for the album, man.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Like, let God sort them out, man. I think I'm buying the album, bro. I haven't bought an album that wasn't like someone I know in a while.
Yeah.
I think I might buy the album now.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. Because the way these singles are sounding, and I don't even want no other singles. Like, just leave it at that for me. So, I'm very excited, though.
I keep yawning. It's
crazy. You tired, bro.
I guess. Like, it just kind of hit me all of a sudden, man.
Well, we're going to get you out of here, man. Don't worry.
What a nice guy.
So, the Grammys.
Yeah.
They added a couple new categories.
Yes, they did.
They added, or they're adding, Best Album Cover.
Yeah.
And Best Traditional Country. How you feel about the Best Album Cover Grammy?
What are we doing here?
You don't like the idea of Best
album
Album
cover? It's cool because like there's some pretty cool albums.
Yeah.
But like a Grammy though.
I mean, the artist should be awarded somehow,
Well, I guess
some type of acknowledgement.
It tunes into their creativity too,
yeah.
So.
Because there's some really nice album covers out there.
Yeah.
There's some really bad album covers out there.
Really bad.
So maybe those bad artists will actually try.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Donda would get nominated for album cover of the year. It'll be interesting to see how they categorize it though.
Yeah, true.
Like, because you can't be all in one genre.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be in.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like y'all really need to just be voting on the album cover.
Yeah,
like don't vote. Oh, this album cover and I love the album. Like that's not what we're doing here, bro. So I don't know, man. I feel like it could be cool.
Yeah, depends how it goes.
Like there's been some good album covers that probably should have got nominated, but wasn't an award for it yet. So.
True that, man.
So we'll see. How you feeling about Best Traditional Country? Sounds a little passive aggressive to me. Sounds a little like, all right now, y'all all right, Beyonce. You ain't getting nominated for this one. You got your one.
Do they still have Best Country Album then?
It's gonna be Best Contemporary and Best Traditional. They're breaking it down. They're splitting it up into two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there was a lot of backlash from Beyonce winning.
Yeah.
So
sounds like a direct response to that.
Seems to be.
But like, what is considered traditional country?
I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe they just mean like by the sound.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because like I didn't really listen to the Beyonce album, so I don't.
You don't know how it sounds.
I don't want anybody to kill me, but I don't know. Yeah, if does it sound like old country music?
I mean, the songs that I've heard sound like they lean more traditional country. I should say, like I've heard country with 808s on it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, when did y'all get 808s on hi-hats? Like, yeah, and I feel like that should be more contemporary country.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like the Beyonce that I've heard from the Cowboy Carter album doesn't have trap drums on it. You know, it's a regular, traditional sounding country. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they categorize it.
Yeah. I mean, we just gotta wait and see.
We'll see, man.
I think it does stem from that, but we'll just have to wait and see how they do it.
Yeah. Now, like a few years back, Old Town Road could have swept up the contemporary country. You know, I feel like that would have worked perfectly. Man. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the country guy. Obviously, I don't really listen to country like that. But when I hear trap drums on the country song, I feel like that's far from traditional.
Oh yeah.
So there should be a category for stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Morgan Wallen, like he kind of leans a little like newer sound, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's got some like traditional country songs, but he's in a new style.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, we will, man.
We'll see how that goes, man. That's about it in music, huh? Yeah, got anything?
No, not a whole lot, man.
Listen to anything? Anything new?
Just same old stuff, man.
Got that Nav still in heavy rotation?
No.
You didn't like the Nav album like that, right?
No.
Got that Carter 6 still in rotation, though.
Played that one time.
You ain't listening to Peanuts or Elephant still or nothing?
No.
That's the thing with the Carter 6. I don't want to harp on it, but like everybody was talking about we got some good songs on there, but nobody's going back to the good songs on there. You know?
I haven't gone
It wasn't good enough to even go back to those songs. So. Yeah. That's all right, though.
It's all right.
That's all right, man.
It's time to put that in the past.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this Clipse album. That's all I'm looking forward to, man.
It's going to be great.
So, well, that's about it, bro.
Yeah,
if you are looking for some new music, man, we got a few playlists out, man. We got our rotation playlist. We got our scouting report playlist. You can find those on Apple Music and Spotify, man.
Yeah, man, and you can find them below in the link. Obviously, you click the link, it'll take you and it'll show you all where to find all this stuff, man. On Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. Our website's on there, you know. So make sure you tap into that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below, and let us know, man. How do you feel about these new Grammy awards?
Well, tell us what album covers you feel like should have won. Best album cover.
Yeah,
there's some good ones out there.
Yeah, let us know where you think KD should end up. You know. And let's see where he does. And do you think Breece Hall or James Cook could be good for the Cowboys? Man, just comment below. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to hear your opinion. Love to talk to you. So make sure to do that. Make sure to check out our Instagram. Go follow it if you don't, so you can stay up to the latest with all things Right on Target. But until next time.
What's the Instagram? What's the Instagram?
Bro? at Right on Target Pod is the Instagram.
Come on, man. You gotta
or it's down there in the link.
Yeah, you know. It depends. It's however you want to find it.
Yeah, true. However you wish to find it, at Right on Target Pod, right there in the link as well. Go on and check that out, man. But until next time, man, we out.
Peace.